Android is a mobile phone operating system which is currently developed by Google and is based on Linux kernel and some other open source software. It was designed primarily for mobile phones and tablets, but now it could be seen on smart TVs, car and watches, etc. But today's question is why Google's giving away such useful operating system to billions of users for free. Let's find out. First of all, we got to see how much freedom Android is offering. For the most part, Google develops Android. Once or twice a year, the company dumps a bunch of new code over a metaphorical wall that hardware makers rush to put their stuff in. Canonical, the company behind Ubuntu, exercises a great deal of control over how that Linux distribution looks and feels. But community members still have a say in what should be changed and shouldn't be changed. By comparison, Google comes off as entirely a Google product. Practically speaking, an Android phone ships out of a box with only a bit more freedom than an iPhone. You may be able to change the launcher, apply some extensive themes and tailor some functionality to suit your tastes, but you are not able to play with the underlying operating system that easily or without voiding your warranty. Manufacturers and carriers may not want you to do anything to your phone that may void your warranty, but you do have the option to do what you want to do with your hardware. You can root to gain administrative access, unlock the bootloader, or flash an alternative operating system. So why it's free? Actually, Google's major revenue share comes from its advertising. Its core business model is to create the widest audience for its advertising platform. Google makes nearly 90% of its revenue from its search engine and the ads displayed in the results. As the era of smartphones started, Google realized that smartphone is going to dominate computers and laptops in terms of users, and more people are going to be connected to internet through their phones rather than their laptops or PCs. As the industry moves in this direction, controlling a majority market share is essential for Google to maintain its position as market leader in search and online advertising. Google actually wants more users on its search engine, just like back in the days when Windows OS had Internet Explorer, which was kind of slow. And the thing about browser is that whoever owns it has also the power over what is shown on the front page. Google, taking advantage of this, created an awesome and reliable browser called Google Chrome, which has google.com as its default search engine. Still, Google had to fight hard with Microsoft in terms of desktop, PC and laptops. But in mobile market, it decided to develop an entire operating system to fight off other companies. Mostly the default apps on Android are from Google, like Gmail and Maps, etc. So it also comes with benefit like more people using Android means more people using Google apps, which makes more revenue. Google even pays $3 billion every year to Apple to remain as default search engine on iDevices. Even if Apple dominates the smartphone market, as long as it uses Google as its primary search engine, things should be fine for Google. Its main aim is to keep Microsoft and other search engines away. There are two things that could happen to the market. One is if the iPhone became the dominant player, as long as searches were still served by Google, Google would win. The second is if Android became the dominant player, then it would win by powering search engines on all Android phones. So it's a win-win situation for Google right now. The last thing that I would like to add is, in order to make your experience with ads more precise and accurate, Google actually tracks its users' activities and uses that information to serve you ads. So Android is free in sense of zero price, but it's not free in sense of freedom. So that was all for today's episode. Hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. If so, then please subscribe to the channel and leave a like down below. See you all in the next video. Signing out. Peace.